Good morning, Danny. How you doing?
Hey Eric, I'm doing good, man. Just got back from vacation, so you know how it is when you get back.
Awesome. Well, welcome back. I know we all need you back, being as all the volume that you're pushing. So I appreciate you taking out some time here to chit chat with me. And the goal of this call is really to try and help all of our other LOs get some pointers for some of our top producers. So you are a top producer for the day.
Abs-
Everybody, this is Danny Crespo. Danny Crespo has been with Hamilton for 12 long years. So he knows all the ins and outs here, and he's been in the industry for 22 years. So if you need any help, call Danny. Don't call me. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, though, Danny's taking a little bit of time out of his schedule today to go over a few topics with us that might be able to help you out. So without further ado, my friend, let's jump into this and just see what you have to say. So one of the questions I always like to ask our top producers is you get into the office, you're ready to go. How do you approach your day? What's the first thing that you're doing?
Look at all my emails, all the emails that I got overnight. I review all my emails so I can map my day, see if I got any new contracts, new leads, or anything that I need to do. I try to section my day. First thing in the morning is if I have contracts, work on those. If I have new leads, working on my new leads, do the pre-qualification, get them out of the way. And then after that, open the phones for all the realtors that start calling me and send me all the requests that they do during the day.
Gotcha. Like to your point, it's really having a process in the beginning, right? Look for this, look for that, prepare your day, and then get ready for battle.
Abs-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, I was saying absolutely. I mean, you have to do it like that. If not, you'll be lost the whole day.
Yeah, I think a lot of LOs they step in and the phones are ringing. They have pre-approval stacked up. They got to get things submitted. They've got to talk to their LOA. So and it's a mess. So I think from what people can see, a top producer has to get into the office in the beginning, structure their day so that they're productive for the rest of the day. Um, so now that being said, another thing I want to ask you is as far as tools we have at our disposal here at Hamilton, specifically with the legendary team. MBS, Highway, various texts you might get in the market or emails, things like that. Do you pay attention to these things, or do you just you already know it and you move on about your day?
No, absolutely. I mean, I look for that email that I get every day from MBS Highway. It's a great indicator to let us know how the day is going by. Like today, we got an email. It says that, rates are not doing that great, inflation. You should be like ready to walk because, rates could be moving today. So always a very good indicator. But not only that, it's information that you have that you could share with your clients. You could call your clients first thing in the morning and say, listen, I already got an email. Those people that are floating said you might want to lock today because rates could get worse. So definitely, take advantage of those softwares that we have and those programs that we pay for to your advantage. You wanna make sure that you give proper information to your clients. Another good thing that helps me a lot, especially because I've been in the industry for a while, I have a lot of clientele. The drip campaigns that you guys provide for us. I mean, those that for me they work fantastic because they keep me in front of the clients. They constantly are being bombarded, getting all these drip campaigns, emails, and you'd be surprised how many emails I get back from people because of the drip campaign.
Gotcha. And I think, the top producers all have a common denominator. You walk into the office, and one of the things that you're doing is you're educating yourself about interest rates so that you are going to battle with your customers, keeping them informed. Because listen, you know how it is. The customers are more or less going online and they see something on the internet that says rates have dropped, and on our side it looks like rates went up, right? So there's a
Right.
lot of conflicting information. So I think you doing that for your clients is a big service for them, and it sets the stage for the next question, which is when that topic of rates come up with your clients, how are you approaching this as far as pricing is concerned? And hey, there are times we have to charge points, right, to get a specific rate that somebody has targeted. So tell me a little bit, like if I'm your client and I say, hey, listen, I'm looking for 3 1/8, and that's 2 points away. Like, how are you kind of discussing that with a client?
Absolutely. Well, I let them know, listen, every rate either has a cost or it has a credit. So I let them know up front. I also send them an email with the LLPAs, and I explain how the LLPAs work. I tell them, listen, based on your credit score, your down payment, the type of property you're purchasing, if it's owner occupied or secondary home or investment, there is going to be a hit to that pricing of the rate. So depending on that hit, that means that you're going to have a bigger cost depending on the rate that you want. I explained to them, listen, sometimes I have clients that are tight on money and they want a credit from us. I said, well, if you want a credit from us, then you're going to have to get a little higher rate. If you don't want a credit from us and you want to get the lowest rate, be prepared to pay. And, I let them know, I said, depending on the rate you select, that's how much, tell them how much they're going to actually pay. And, I'll give them different examples. I'll send them like three different rates and with three different costs. And then I let them choose, you know?
All right. I think that's important information because if you're not guiding that conversation with your clients, if you're not the authority on where they are and you come across as wishy-washy, well, your rate's 3.5 today. They eat that up, right? And they're gonna come with guns blazing. Agreed?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you brought that up, and that's the another thing that I also point out to them. I said, listen, rates change on a daily basis. If I give you an estimate today and I have a certain rate, when I send out the estimate, I'll put what the cost for that rate is. I tell them that's only good until the end of the day. Tomorrow it can be different. So be very upfront with them so there's no surprises. They have to be, aware that that rate changes on a daily basis.
Right. And people like you that have done this for so long, you're also providing a value added service to these people, right? You're just not swinging mortgages and giving rates. They know when they go to Danny that, Danny's going to give them a ride straight through the process that is second to none. Your real estate agents, I'm sure, are setting that up with the client. So you have your own wow factor in a sense of being a successful loan officer that, you don't have to discount yourself, right? And you're upfront, you're honest, and they know what to expect when they get to you.
Absolutely. And when sometimes they tell me, "Oh, I heard about certain rate," and I said, "Did you read the fine prints? Did they give you a loan estimate?" Because usually they go by what Quicken says, but Quicken always charges a minimum of 2 points on whatever rate that they're providing. So I always tell them, listen, get an estimate, look at the fine prints. They're not giving you that rate for free.
Right. All right. And final question for you. So we got to hit a home run on this one. What advice are you going to give to, any loan officer, new, midway through their career, or maybe just in a little bit of a slump, right? What are you going to tell them in this market that you do? What advice to give them to help grow their business? What should they be doing? What do you do? What do you have to say, Danny?
Well, number one, educate your borrowers, educate your realtors. There's a lot of misinformation out there. You're the expert. You have to bring an added value to them. So educate them about what type of programs are out there, educate them about rates. Um, Also, keep them informed with everything that's going on. Um, and also very important, I've gone, I've mentored a few loan officers in my 22 years. And one thing that I constantly tell them is when they get very busy, slow everything down, because if you don't slow down, you will make mistakes. And when you're doing calculations and all that, you cannot afford to make any mistakes. And I see young mortgage brokers making a lot of mistakes because they want to go through it so quick. And I tell them, just slow down the pace so you don't make any mistakes. Because listen, if you fail on one of your deals, they always remember you by your fails, not by your accomplishments.
Oh my Lord, that could not be more true. And I could tell you that, in this market where everybody is running, 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 you know, income calculation mistakes are probably the highest of what we see internally on
Yep.
files that are coming in. So to your point, slow it down. It's better to do it right the first time than have to make that call to the buyer's agent, the buyer, and maybe even the listing agent and say, hey, listen, I made a mistake. And a very good likelihood at that point you're done with that referral agent, right?
That's it. You have one chance. You fail, they won't use you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, listen, Danny, you're back from vacation. I appreciate you taking some time with us here to do this interview. I'm sure it's going to help a lot of people. Thank you very much, big man. Any parting words?
No, my pleasure, and keep on rocking, everyone.
Awesome, man. You have a great day. We'll circle back around soon. Take care,
All
brother.
right. Take care, Eric. Bye.